And these 5 gentlemen are running against Ann Kirkpatrick. And, oops, it looks like we better take that one name out. Well, I'll get it when I get there. So, there are 8 congressional districts in Arizona. CD1 is the 10th largest congressional district in the nation, comprising 58,608 square miles. It's big. Somebody said it's bigger than the state of Pennsylvania. That's how big we are. According to the 2000 census, there were 642,000 people in CD1, and now that it's 2010, I'm going to guess, what guys, 750, 800,000? What are we guessing? Okay, anyone want to bet a vodka martini on that number, or no? Okay, no takers, okay. All right, so we have 5 candidates. I don't know where Mr. Jensen is. He was supposed to be here, but we do have 5 candidates with us today. And in alphabetical order, we have Mr. Bradley Beauchamp. We have Mr. Rusty Bowers. Mr. Paul Gosar in the middle. We have Mr. Jaraczweski. Yay, I did it right. And we have Mr. Steve Maida. Okay, the way we're going to run this is we're going to do 5 minutes each for each candidate to speak about, introduce themselves, and just let them talk about whatever they want to talk about. And Noel Campbell, my running opponent here, see, we still work together even though we run against each other. He's going to be my timer today, so he's going to time everybody for 5 minutes, and when he thinks it gets close to about a minute, he was going to raise a little white flag there or raise his finger and let you know you got about a minute to wind up. And then after they've all spoken, and then we're going to open it up to question and answers, okay? And when we do the question and answers, each candidate is going to get 2 minutes to answer the same question to keep it fair on everybody. And then also what I've done is I have put everybody's name on a little piece of paper. And so what we're going to do is I'm going to pull them randomly so that it's totally fair and random as to who goes first, second, and third, okay? So with that, let's get started. Thanks, guys, for coming. This is terrific. All right, let's get started. You're going to... All right, first one, 5-minute opening speech will be the one person not here, John Jensen. Good thing we took care of that one, okay. So the next person is Joe Jaraczweski. Joe, you're up. There's a mic right there. You, gentlemen, you're welcome to stay seated or stand, whichever you're more comfortable with, okay?
I'd prefer to just come out front if that's fine.
I guess that won't be fine, Joe.
I'll go back over here, I think. Stay out of line. I'll be fine right here. Don't start the clock, it's not fair. It's not fair. Okay, I'll stay over here. Thank you, Karen. And Karen said I could talk about anything I want. So I'll start with my family. I've been married to my wife, Jane, for 20 years. We have 5 children. My wife is a pediatrician. We take care of kids. I run the offices. We're in Cottonwood and Camp Verde. I'll stay over here. As Karen said, I can talk about anything I want, so I'd like to talk about Johnny Carson. Does anybody remember Johnny Carson? Yeah. Any Johnny Carson fans? Give me a hand. Somebody? Okay, great. Johnny Carson, I have a lot of fond memories of Johnny Carson. My grandmother, who I just lost last year, 94 years old, we spent a lot of time watching Johnny Carson together. At 94 years old, I see some people here like my grandmother from that generation they call the greatest generation. The greatest generation fought and died for this country. And at the current deficit spending we're doing, my generation's gonna give it away. So that's why I got up and said, the forgotten man from Cottonwood, Arizona, got up and said, I'm gonna fight. And I think what we gotta do is go back to the original intention of our founding fathers and go back to citizen legislators that are more concerned about our country's future, more concerned about our children's future than just winning elections. If you want to know where I stand politically, it's votejoeforreform.com, votejoeforreform.com. Barry Goldwater, let's talk about him, political courage. He is the original Tea Partier from Arizona. Barry Goldwater, does anybody know where Barry Goldwater graduated from college? Anybody? Not true, never graduated. Senator Goldwater never graduated. He was a high school graduate, guys. He had political courage. Let's talk about Ronald Reagan. Ronald Reagan, Eureka College, he had political courage. We need to send somebody to Washington with the political courage to stop the spending, stop the growth of government. Since I've come into this campaign, I have set a tone that I've got the political courage to reduce the size and scope of the federal government. I can talk without a microphone.
Now with these people, they need a mic. So.
Okay, we'll try. So we need to send somebody with the political courage. A lot of my comments, keep in mind, are to the general electorate. Right here, we have yellow dog Republicans. You're going to vote for any gentleman that comes out of here. But what my message is simply this. I said I'd stand up and fight for the people. That's we the people. That's all the people. That's not we the special interest groups. And I'm very candid when I got up and I raised some eyebrows, and I'm telling you, it's about we the people. And I know we have Tea Party that want to send a constitutionalist. I say lawyers got us in this predicament. We've got the faction, an established faction in our party. The establishment wants to send another, create the mistake we did in '08 and send a professional lobbyist, a career politician. I say it's time for the carpetbaggers to go home. Special interest says it's about the money. I say it's about the people. So join me in my fight. I'll give you my blood, sweat, and tears. You give me your time, your talent, and your treasure. Thank you very much. VoteJoeForReform.com. Thank you. Did I hit it? I'll relay that back to you, Mr. Campbell.
Thank you very much. So, okay, it looks like John was able to make it. How are you doing? This is John Jensen.